translator, once again, of Kalki Krishnamurthy's biography, as well as his collection of short stories and two of his historical novels. The first was The Sound of Waves, and now Ponniyin Selvan, the 2,500-page saga that 4 generations of readers have placed on the bestseller list from the time it started being serialized in the magazine Kalki in 1950 and published in 1954. Kalki introduced historical fiction to Tamil for the very first time, but surely even he would be absolutely astonished to find how this sprawling, multi-volume Mahabharata-style epic with a huge cast of characters, mind-boggling, and whose names remain unpronounceable even for the Tamil reader, has acquired a cult status today. In fact, this PS craze provoked a scholar to say, actually he said it to me, ban Ponniyin Selvan. Fans are so obsessed with this book that they are not paying any attention to other works of Kalki, which are equally, if not more substantial. True, many readers remain strangers to other works of Kalki, but their allegiance to Ponniyin Selvan is genuine, even fierce. They claim it as their own legacy, as a Tamil work highlighting Tamil history, Tamil language, Tamil culture, and Tamil identity. However, after translating this massive saga in English for Penguin, the last 2 volumes were actually released in September 2025, just a couple of months ago. Now, translating this brought me another insight. I have come to believe that Ponniyin Selvan is as Tamil as Les Miserables is French, Anna Karenina is Russian, and 100 Years of Solitude is Spanish. Which is to say that all these books go beyond their language, beyond their milieu. They belong to the world. This process of translating Kalki has convinced me that he wrote this novel not to impress or to entertain, though he does that, not even to merely evoke the pride in all those people who had seen themselves as the underdog during the colonial regime. That's why Kalki invests Ponniyin Selvan, Arulmozhi Varman, that's his historical name, with all the righteousness of the Mahatma, the charm of Jawaharlal Nehru, the steel of Sardar Patel, the gentleness of Abul Kalam Azad, and the astuteness of Rajaji. The steel of Sardar Patel, knowing that this character, Ponniyin Selvan, was going to become a historical person, the king of kings, Rajaraja, of the imperial Chola dynasty, Kalki shapes him as a man with compassion and concern for ordinary folks. Someone who could nonchalantly renounce the throne because he had no interest in power, a leader who would inspire his people to adopt and practice the same values. At the same time, Kalki shows us how the lack of these attributes makes the other claimants to the throne unfit for it. After all, Kalki began his life as a freedom fighter, a socio-political activist, actually a Congress party pamphleteer in his teens. He was determined to use his apocalyptic pen to destroy regressive elements, foster progress, and regenerate his society. What he does in Ponniyin Selvan, therefore, is to transform all these fascinating conspiracies and swashbuckling adventures into irresistible magnets, lodestones. They urge the citizens of the newly independent India to make themselves fit and ready for a better world, to create that better world. So, was Chola Empire such a utopia? No, but very adroitly, using the patriarchal and class-driven structures of 1,000 years ago society, Kalki underscores the fallacy of grading human beings on the basis of their caste or class. the title of the book may bear the name of a royal prince, but the real hero of the novel, as Kalki himself says over and over again in his book, is the orphaned and destitute Vandiyathevan, a warrior making his own fortune with his own wits, courage, integrity, valor, and loyalty. We see Vandiyathevan growing in stature and dimensions until at the very end of the book, we see this clever, resourceful trickster turning into a wise and compassionate commander of the troops, a commander also of his own heart, mind, and aspirations. Kalki's reformist soul not merely revels in gender equality, as many writers of those times did, but actually exalts women for their superior intelligence and savviness. In fact, his women drive the narrative forward, and they belong to every class: queens, princesses, physically disadvantaged women, abandoned orphans, fisherwomen. He treats them all with respect, even admiration. Sometimes he raises some of his most profound ethical and humanitarian concerns through these women. Princess Kundavai, as we all know, was acclaimed not only for her beauty, but for her outstanding intelligence. She was acknowledged even by her family members as the most worthy person to be crowned over her brothers. Antagonist Nandini is as brilliant as she is bewitching. Poonkurali, the fisherwoman, my favorite character in the novel, has tremendous physical and mental strength, which Kalki thought women should have, physical strength, I mean, and an artistic bent of mind. Dowager Queen Sembian Mahadevi is universally revered for her benevolence, her wisdom, and for shunning material wealth. Manimekalai, the young princess, captures our empathy with her mental agility, a bit of naughtiness, and selfless love. They contribute hugely to the book's appeal. Fortunately, history was not such a contested or sensitive space during Kalki's time. He didn't face the backlash that we see today against retelling or interpreting or even simply recording history. In fact, Mani Ratnam faced many more controversies than Kalki could have ever imagined when he made Ponniyin Selvan into a film. I wonder, could Kalki have been as free to express his convictions as he so clearly does in Ponniyin Selvan, that a pluralist society is the best for human progress, where other minoritarian creeds are not merely tolerated, but also honored? Kalki started writing Ponniyin Selvan, as I told you, in 1950, which was the year in which India became a republic. It's easy to say that while emphasizing love and valor, Kadal and Veeram, which are intrinsic to the Tamil literary tradition from the Sangam times, Kalki also emphasizes the three other qualities that he prizes most as absolutely indispensable to contemporary India, contemporary life, and to the entire world. The first is Satyam, or truth. The second is Dharma, or righteousness, and Tyagam, which is sacrifice. It's a little more than sacrifice, but renunciation and sacrifice. It was extremely difficult to choose excerpts for today's reading, but I've done my best, deciding to focus on dialogues rather than descriptive passages. You know that Kalki excels in descriptive passages, especially when he talks about the countryside, but I have left them all out for you to read. I'm bringing you dialogues where we have Nandini, the young Parur queen. She appears in 2 episodes. And the third features Poonkurali, the fisherwoman who has stolen everyone's heart with her courage and strength. It's impossible to describe here the situations and the characters, and there are so many that are portrayed in the novel, so I will have to leave much to your imagination. As a playwright myself, this is what I'd like to add. As a playwright myself, I know that dialogue in fiction is completely different from dialogues in plays. The words in fiction, they follow prose patterns, not the rhythms of actual speech. But when I removed all the he said, she said tags in all the excerpts that I've chosen, I found Kalki's conversations resounding like dialogues in a play. This is audio-visual writing at its most engaging. Today, Aarabi, Veeraraghavan, and Akhila Ramnarayan, actors who have played many different roles in my productions for the past 20 years, will read excerpts from Ponniyin Selvan for you. I hope you'll enjoy it. Hang on. Thank you. The first excerpt, I'll give you the very brief background before they start reading. The Chola Empire, it's a vast empire. It's on the brink of a brutal civil war. The emperor is bedridden. He should be succeeded by the mighty crown prince, his own son, Aditya Karikalan. However, feudal lords engage in conspiracies to enthrone Madhurantakan, a weak prince whom they can manipulate very easily as a puppet. They are led by Periya Paduvettarayar. Yes, that's a mouthful. They are led by Periya Paduvettarayar, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, who is the most powerful man in the Chola kingdom in those times. Parthibhendran, a descendant of the old Pallava dynasty, which is almost extinct at the time of this story, he is now a very close friend and army commander of Prince Karikalan. He is enraged by the feudal lord's conspiracy. Fiercely loyal to his royal master and friend, Parthibhendran has been waiting to destroy all the conspirators and their plots and put Karikalan on the throne. Nandini is a bewitching young beauty who has married Lord Chancellor Paduvettarayar for her own reasons. She's the young Pazhuvur queen. Let us see what happens in this first time meeting between Queen Nandini and Commander Parthibhendran. Excerpt 1, Ponniyin Selvan, Volume 3, The Slaying Sword, Chapter 3.
Ayya, may I make a special request? Some people say that dissension and chaos have been generated in the Chola kingdom by my marriage to Paduvettarayar. I seek your help to prove them wrong.
How do the fortunes of kingdoms matter to me? What do I care about who rules and in what region?
Ayya, I thought you were a true and loyal friend to Prince Aditya Karikalan.
So far, I have spent all out in agreement. Devi, don't talk to me about dividing the Chola kingdom. Speak of other things. Tell me to bring invaluable corals from islands across the ocean. Ask me to bring pearls from the depths of the sea. Ask me to climb to the pinnacle of the Meru mountains to fetch the Sanjeevani herbs. Tell me to soar over to the Empyrean heights above the clouds, pluck the stars and string them to adorn you. Tell me to bring the full moon to serve as your mirror.
Enough, Ayya, enough. As it is, Princess Kundavai has been calling me mad. Don't prove her to be right.
It is I who am mad, forgive me. Please tell me what you wish for.
I seek your help to clear my name, which has been defamed all over the Chola country and the Tamil realm. The people are saying that disaster threatens the Chola clan because I have married this old man. They say that it was I who made Madhurantakan crave to be king. They say it was I who made the feudal lords take his side. I don't want to die with this slander attached to my name.
Why do you talk of dying? To torment me?
Do you know anything about palmistry? Do you have any faith in it?
Show me your hand.
Nandini extended her right hand. Parthibhendran stared at it for some time.
Amazing. It is rare to see such lines. Show me the other hand too.
Nandini extended her other hand as well. Parthibhendran studied it intently.
Devi, has anyone seen these lines before this and made any predictions?
Yes. Princess Kundavai once looked at my hands and said...
What did she say?
She said I would die young.
That is true.
Ayya, you agree with her.
But it is clear that her knowledge on the subject is half-baked. It is true that one of the lines indicates a short life, but another says that the peril will be overcome and a new life will begin. It also says that following that rebirth, there will be a long life of joy that even kings and emperors cannot attain. It is also clear that this good fortune is obtained after a chance meeting with a young man by the seashore. The lines state very clearly that he will sacrifice his entire life to satisfy your least wish.
As he finished speaking, Partibhendran suddenly grabbed both her outstretched hands and placed them on his eyes. Nandini snatched her hands away.
Chi, what have you done?
Forgive me. I forgot they were your hands. I thought they were lotus flowers.
If my husband had seen this, he would have impaled you on the stake.
Devi, I'm sad to think that I have only a single life to give you.
Why give up that single life this way? Guard it well and help this orphaned girl.
Tell me what I should do.
The Chora Empire must be saved from disintegration by fratricidal war. You must help this cause.
How?
Bring your friend, Aditya Karikalan, to Sambhuvarayar's palace in Kadambur. Sambhuvarayar has a daughter. My ambition will be fulfilled if she is wedded to Aditya Karikalan.
All this preamble for such a trifle. I will definitely bring Aditya Karikalan to Kadambur. What else?
If Sambhuvarayar's daughter is married to Aditya Karikalan, half the conflict will be over. The other half will be settled if the Chora kingdom is divided into two segments, north and south, and handed over to Aditya Karikalan and Madurantakan.
After that?
My name will be cleared, then I will fulfill my own destiny. I will jump into the sea and give up my life.
I will follow you and save you. Our new life will begin. We will cross the seas and go to distant lands where I will establish a vast kingdom.
Ayya, please do not talk in this manner. I belong to the tribe of virtuous women of Tamil Nadu. I am the lawfully wedded wife of Periya Paduvettarayar.
Devi, tell me the truth. Why did you marry this old man? Do you love him? Or were you forced to do so?
Poor man, no need to blame the aged warrior. I married him willingly. I gave my wholehearted consent.
Why? What for? What did you find in him?
I didn't find anything in him. I married him because I wanted the luxuries and the powers of living in the palace.
I cannot believe it.
It is difficult to believe. From my days of childhood, someone taunted me for being a poor orphan. I made this mistake because I could not bear those taunts.
Devi, I will now carry out your wishes. How will you reward me?
I will give you anything you ask for, anything that does not go against the traditions of virtue followed by Tamil women.
Queen, a new faith has been established in the western lands. It has spread across Arabia, Persia, the region of Baghdad. According to that faith, married couples may separate if they so wish. There is a ritual ceremony for that separation. Women can marry again.
Yes, I too have heard of it.
Let us go to those lands, convert to that faith.
I have daydreamed of such things. But is it a practical step to take?
Devi, why not? If you agree, it will certainly happen. I will go across the seas with you. I will establish a great kingdom with the power of the sword I hold in my hand. I will put you on a throne studded with the 9 gems. I will place a dazzling crown on your head. I was born to do this. That is why I escaped death in the many battles I fought.
Ayya, there. My husband is returning. Calm yourself. Let us talk later.
When is later?
Come to Tanjavur with us. If not as an invited guest, as a prisoner in custody.
Your invitation is more than enough for me.
Thank you. Partibhendran promising Nandini that he would bring Aditya Karikalan to Kadambur. Now the scene shifts to the Kadambur palace itself. Aditya Karikalan is expected to arrive at any moment now. The ostensible reason for Nandini's presence in Kadambur is to support her husband, Periya Paluvettarayar, in all his nefarious plots. The first move is to divide the Chola kingdom between Crown Prince Aditya Karikalan and his rival Prince Madhurantakan. The second part of the strategy is to get Mani Mekalai, the young princess of Kadambur, married to one of them to advance their secret plans. But Nandini has her own personal agenda, which has nothing to do with all these public missions. Princess Manimekalai is young and innocent, but she has a mind of her own. And she has absolutely no intention of getting married to either Aditya Karikalan or Madhurantakan. This excerpt shows Nandini and Manimekalai getting acquainted. Ponniyin Selvan, Part 4, The Jeweled Crown, Chapter 13. Oh. Nandini was reclining on a saprabanja bed in a handsomely decorated room in the women's quarters reserved for guests. She had dressed herself splendidly. Her face appeared uncommonly beautiful. Her eyes indicated that she was daydreaming. Sparks of light shot through those dark eyes whenever she opened them. Clearly, far from being half asleep, she was thinking furiously. A closer scrutiny revealed that her half-closed eyes were gazing at the smoke spiraling from an incense holder as it diffused and disappeared. The scenes forming in those smoke swirls were beyond surmise. Suddenly, she broke into a huge sigh.
Yes, all my dreams have dissolved like smoke rings. Well, this smoke has the merit of leaving its fragrance behind. All my dreams have left behind are pain, sorrow, guilt, and disgrace.
Devi? Devi, may I come in?
Come in. Why should you ask my permission to enter any chamber in your own house?
Akka, won't you be disturbed if I come here often to trouble you?
Yes, but all my troubles will be over if you come and stay with me right here in this room.
I have never seen a beauty like you, not even in paintings.
Girl, don't you fall for me. Already there's talk going around denouncing me as a siren who ensnares men.
Akka, if I ever hear anyone speak ill of you, I will cut off their tongue before I do anything else.
Why blame them? Manimekalai, haven't I married an old man? That is bound to start the rumor mill.
Yes, I feel sorry when I think of it. My brother too regrets it. But is that a reason for people to indulge in calumny?
Let them talk, Manimekalai. The world even accused someone like Sita Devi. No loss to Sita. Forget it. Tell me about yourself.
What is there to say?
Imp, didn't you promise to share your heart's secret with me this evening? And now you tell me you have nothing to say.
Akka, I want to stay with you always. If a Swayamvaram ceremony is organized for me to select my partner, I will marry no one but you.
All right. You know that you can't marry another woman. Now tell me, whom would you really wish to marry? Prince Madhurantakan, who is renowned for his piety? Or do you wish to marry the crown prince, Aditya Karikalan, famous for his feats of valor? Why do you laugh, Manimekalai? Do you think I'm making fun of you? Your brother asked me to come here mainly to decide on this matter. I have promised to learn what's in your heart. And Karikalan will be here any time now.
What can I do, Akka? I am not able to understand my own heart.
At least tell me why you laughed.
Madhurantakan was here 4 months ago on a clandestine visit. He had journeyed in your palanquin behind curtains. Since the women did not know this secret, we asked each other, why hasn't the Paruvur queen come to see us? Did you not say just now that women cannot marry women? If I were to marry Madhurantakan, I would be doing just that.
Yes, I too did not believe that you would wish to marry Madhurantakan and told your brother so. Madhurantakan is already married to my brother-in-law's daughter. She is a very haughty woman. You wouldn't last a single day with her. So, it means that you have given your heart to Aditya Karikalan.
I don't know, Akka. I have never seen him. How could I give my heart to him?
My girl, do royal princesses give their heart to a man after meeting him? Haven't you heard of girls in legends and epics who fall in love on seeing a man's portrait or hearing of his glory?
Yes, yes, I have. I also know that Aditya Karikalan is famous across the world. Is it true that he cut off Veerapandya's head with a single blow?
Manimekalai, do you think that beheading someone with a single blow is bravery? Is it not monstrosity?
I don't understand you, Akka. Isn't cutting off the enemy's head a brave thing to do? How can it be a monstrous act?
Think about it this way. Imagine that the enemy is about to cut off the head of a man who is close to you, your brother or your lover. So appraised, this enemy approaches him when he is wounded and bedridden. Would you praise and acclaim the valor of such a foe?
Akka, you are asking me a very strange question. But I will give you the answer that occurs to me. If I find myself in such a situation, I will simply not stand by. I will grab the sword from the killer's hands and run it through him.
What a brilliant answer. My dear, I am now anxious that someone so intelligent should get a suitable husband. It is doubtful whether Aditya Karikalan would be the right husband for you.
That's just what I am thinking. Having heard so much about Aditya Karikalan, I feel somewhat apprehensive. Akka, may I tell you my secret feelings, my true feelings, something that's buried deep in my heart?
Introduces Punkurali, about whom I've already spoken. She's the fisherwoman, as I said, who captivated every reader's heart by her energy, her valor, her strength of mind, her beauty. And she's always associated with a song that she sings. In fact, Kalki introduces Punkurali to us on the beach, leaning against her boat beautifully in the evening light and singing this song, which she has made up. So let's begin with that song. In fact, it's such a beautiful song that I requested my friend Arundhati Subramaniam, the poet, to translate it for me for this book. And I'll read the two stanzas to you first, and then you will hear it in Tamil. When the restless ocean lies tranquil, why do inner tides seethe and churn? When the earth is buried in slumber, why does a cussed heart heave and burn? The sea is swathed in stillness, and the breezes blow, tender and balmy. Why then is a woman's heart battered by these night gales, swirling and stormy?
அலைக்கடலும் ஓய்ந்திருக்க அகக்கடல்தான் பொங்குவதேன் நிலமகளும் துயிலகையில் நெஞ்சகந்தான் விம்முவதேன் வாரிதியும் அடங்கி நிற்க மாருதமும் தவழ்ந்து வர காரிகையாள் உளம் தனிலே காற்று சுழன்றடிப்பதுமே காற்று சுழன்றடிப்பதுமே.
Kalki was on his deathbed virtually, though we didn't know that he was going to die. No, I was too young to know that, but he was about to die. It was late in the night, around 11:30, when he called my mother, his daughter, and asked her to sing this song for him. He heard this song and he fell asleep and he never woke up. So this scene introduces three characters whom you will not see. Princess Kundavai, the young princess of the Chola kingdom, her dear companion Vanati, a princess who is in love with Ponniyin Selvan, or Arulmozhivarman, the hero, he who bears the title, and Ponniyin Selvan himself. Ponniyin Selvan has been brought by boat to the Chola palace in secret. This palace is beside the sea, and he goes up the steps to meet his sister with her companion standing beside her. Poonkurali and her cousin Sendan Amudan have brought Ponniyin Selvan by boat, and they are waiting in the waters on the boat. This is a conversation between Poonkurali and her cousin Sendan Amudan.
Amuda, I'm going to ask you something. Will you answer me truthfully?
Poonkurali, I can speak nothing but the truth.
Your friend Vandiyathevan said that you loved me and wanted to marry me.
Did he really say that? I must express my gratitude to him.
Why?
Because I would never have had the courage to open my heart to you.
Why do you love me?
Must love have a reason?
Yes.
Poonkurali, never has anyone in the world discovered the how and the why of love.
Don't people fall in love because they are impressed by each other's good looks?
Yes, they do. They can get infatuated by physical beauty, but that's not true love, nor does it last. You mentioned Vandiyathevan. He became my friend the moment I saw him. Was it because of handsome looks?
But didn't he talk a great deal about my beauty?
Yes, he did. But he was not enamored of you. He described the beauty of the Paravur queen 100 times more, but he did not fall in love with her.
That's because Vandiyathevan's heart is with the princess who is talking to the prince over there.
Doesn't this prove that there is no connection between love and beauty?
What do you mean? Are you saying that I am more beautiful than Princess Kundavai?
Where's the question of doubt there? But Poonkurali, this beauty of yours is hostile to me. That is why I am unable to express the tumultuous love raging in my heart. I fear that you, who may be sought by the gods in the heavens and the kings of this world, may never be attainable.
Amuda, what will you do if I say that I don't care for you?
I will wait to see if you change your mind.
How can it change?
The human mind can be inexplicably strange. Sometimes external circumstances may cast their shadows and prevent us from understanding what lies deep in our heart. When they get cleared, we get to know our true mind.
But what if my mind does not change?
I will try to get over my love.
Is it possible?
It's possible if you direct your mind towards God.
Amuda, I don't think that what you feel for me is true love.
Why do you say so? What is true love?
If you truly love me, you should want to kill me when I reject you.
Poonkurali, I speak of love that's calm, good, and even divine. The love you are talking about is demonic.
I know nothing about the divine or the demonic. All I know is human nature. If someone we love does not return our love, why should we put up with betrayal?
No, Poonkurali, taking revenge is not human instinct. If we truly love someone, that person's happiness must fill us with joy, even if rejection is painful at first. If we endure it and return it with acts of goodness, our joy will increase tenfold.
What you describe is not human nature at all. Look, there she stands, Princess Vanati. She has lost her heart to Ponniyin Selvan. What would she do if Ponniyin Selvan does not accept her? She would certainly try to poison him. If she knew of any other woman who had his heart, she would try to kill her too.
Vanati, who is all goodness, would never do that.
Maybe. That's what I would do.
I would pray for you to be forgiven and saved by the Lord God.
Who is God to forgive me? It is I who should forgive God.
God will forgive your blasphemy too.
Amuda, you are noble. You have inherited the nature of our aunt, who is deaf and mute. She is wandering like a mad woman in the wilderness.
What can What can we do anything about a family curse?
It is no family curse, but the betrayal of a Chora prince that has turned her mad.
What? What?
When she was young, Aunt lived in a little island near Ilankai. A Chora prince pretended to be in love with her. He rejected her when he was crowned.
How did you learn all this, Pungurali?
Some time ago, a few men from the Pandya country had come here. They asked for my help to take revenge on the Chora race for what had happened to my aunt. I decided to join them. That was when I learnt that my aunt had not only forgiven the man who betrayed her, but saved the life of his son, born to him to another wife. My aunt's love is indeed divine, as you have described it. But I won't be like her.
What will you do?
If any prince betrays me, I will extract vengeance. I will kill him and the woman who stole his heart, then I will stab myself to death.
Good God, what horrible things you say.
Amuda, you don't know how my heart has been raging for the last 2 years. That's why you are advising me to be calm and serene.
Why should your heart rage when your aunt's does not?
That's my aunt's business. This is mine. Amuda, is there any difference between Vanati's blood and mine?
No,
Is she in any way superior to me? In beauty, brains, skills?
not at all.
Amuda, you must take the prince back. I may deliberately overset the boat.
Pungurali, what crime did the prince commit for you to capsize his boat? All right, I'll handle it. What will you do?
I will find Vanati and drop a stone on her head.
A bull appeared on the bank. Punkurali stepped out to pick up a small stone and threw it at the animal.
Yo, Pungurali, what have you done? Should you hit a dumb creature?
What about those who hurt my aunt? A prince cheated her and ruined her life.
What can this bull do about the injustice inflicted upon your aunt by some man?
This animal is not helpless. It has sharp horns. What can a poor, mute woman do? I will not easily let go of any prince who harms me.
I know what you'll do. You will throw a stone on a bull and from the boat where it cannot attack you.
I'm told that we are out of time, so I'm sorry that there has been no time for questions. And thank you for attending our session, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, you three, for that lovely, moving reading.